Alright, so I'm going to be giving you guys an in-depth guide to Balatro. It's also going to act as a beginner's guide. Uh, I'm going to be describing how the early game works, what you should be going for, and sort of my play style. I encourage you to try new play styles. However, this is basically how you can get your foot in the door without getting too overwhelmed. We're going to go over here, we're going to click new run. Could do red or blue deck. However, we're going to start off with the yellow deck. There's like even more advanced decks. However, those decks provide a less consistent run or fewer good runs, and are a little bit more difficult to explain. Like some of these decks, you can see how much text is on here. I'm not explaining all this. The green deck is better than the yellow deck, in my opinion. However, that takes a little bit too much explaining, and it changes how you play the game a little bit too much. So I don't want to be using the exclusions. So we do have this tag down here. It's a rare joker, so we most definitely do not want to skip this one. This tag right here is one of the rare ones that you're actually going to want to skip for early game. There's several times where you wanting to skip for later, however, early game, not so much. So what you're going to be wanting to do early on is you're going to either want a full house. It doesn't have to be too much. Just make sure that you have a 9 or an 8 in there. A decent flush or a straight that starts with a jack 10. We're going to see here that we already have a flush. How we're going to have to count it up, and we're going to see that we have 40 points. 8 plus 2, and then this is 30. So that's 40, 75 times 4. That is 290. Not enough. However, we're going to want to make sure that we go for a flush because we already have 4 of those cards. And we a straight flush, which you always play, essentially always play the straight flushes. Mention the fact that we could have even played it without the king. That's just really rare. Great start. Either way, no matter how you beat it, the result's the same. You're going to want to take one of these common jokers because early on you're going to struggle with scaling. Once you get a bunch of rare jokers, they'll sort of balance each other out, and you'll be able to sort of cater around those rare jokers. However, you're going to want to have a common joker. If I were to play the big blind, normally you do not get this in one hand. Unless you have a decent common joker or you get really lucky like I did with the small blind, you rarely beat it in one. I'm going to skip because it's a rare joker, and we're going to always want to discard. Even though we have a full house there, we're just going to keep discarding. Going to play the full house. Make sure you play all 5 cards. There's so many times where I forget to play 5 cards and I don't get scored for it, and I just waste my entire hand. Like, all the good cards in my hand are wasted. We easily beat it because this is a decent joker, especially early game. We get 2 rare jokers. We're going to purchase both of these. I forgot to get the voucher first. That's one of those times where you want to get the voucher first. However, I forgot to. That's just it in all honesty. I forgot to. We're going to make this one into a lucky card and not the king because we want to keep the king in hand. It's that joker. Also, another important thing to note is that you want to order your jokers correctly. Don't want to put the plus molt after the times molt. You want to have all the additive bonuses before you multiply them all. It's just more convenient. Look down here, we see the economy tag. We might want to go for it. Depends on how much money we somehow make. If we get like a temperance or we get a hermit tarot card next shop, that's the times where we're gonna actually want to keep, or we're gonna want to skip for it. Don't worry about it right now. We're just gonna keep discarding, and we don't have a full house. However, because we have this, it shouldn't really matter. Keep the king in hand. Okay, so one thing that I was not aware of, but I am now, is that the Baron usually multipliers go in order of the cards. However, the Baron, because it's responsive to your hand and not the score, that's why it applies first. Going to want to take this burnt joker. We normally want to start taking money in at this point. However, I'm not doing so just because we already have the rare jokers. We have the jokers that like need to be catered around immediately. Play this full house. It's enough. This common joker is, if we had none of these, we would still be fine with the common joker. This is one of those times we're gonna want to take the tarot card, because at 9 you're not gonna get any more benefit from it. You're not gonna get those investments. You're not going to You're not gonna get anything from it. Maybe later on it'll be invested, but you're really focused on now. High cards upgrade, that doesn't really matter. Gonna be just discarding. We're unfortunately not getting any kings. Incredibly unfortunate. However, it should be fine. We are already halfway there, and that king is useless. Despite the fact that it's in your hand, it's still debuffed. Going to play discard. Play discarding is whenever you use a hand to essentially discard the cards that you don't want. It is important to keep that in mind whenever you feel like you're forced to have to. And this common joker is really carrying this deck. We would have been dead so many times if we did not have it. I'm going to take this death card, and we are just going to move on. Could take the Celestial Pack. I'm just going to play it. Now, I might want to make more kings. And I think I will. I'm going to make my entire deck essentially kings. And we're just going to discard this ace, discard this 4. Just in time, we have a full house. Not enough. We do have high card upgraded, so it is going to give us some value, and it's going to give us enough value. That's why Burnt Joker is decent. Wouldn't think that it would matter, but it did. We're going to play this. We're going to get 2 pair upgraded. We're going to get pair upgraded. Could get our campfire going. However, we're not really in that much danger just yet. Might, but not too much danger right now. Upgrade our pair. You have 2 pair right here. We have a full house. Play the full house. Not enough. Just like before. We have 2 pair that should be at least decent. And we have high card. Maybe the high card's enough again. Alright, yeah, usually high cards don't do that much. However, because we have high card upgraded so many times, it does. And take this buffoon pack because we do need a little bit more. Sure, just because we're playing high cards. That's essentially it. Not to mention the fact that it's... Why not? Upgrade our high card again. We discard. Basically going for pair, actually. Since this is 3, we get a plus 20 molt. There. One thing that you can do with the Baron or other cards that sort of benefit from certain things being in your hand is whenever those cards are upside down, you can actually tell which are which because you see them shake and get applied. And take this full house right here. We need to take the 4 of a kind upgrade again. Eventually that will matter. We're gonna actually take the grabber right here because that will give us $1. Any excess hands do give more money. We're gonna discard right here, increasing our pair upgrade. Discard again. Discard this again. We have a 4 of a kind here. We've been upgrading our 4 of a kind. That's great. Gonna take this pair right here. We're good. And sort of just try and make it by. Your goal is to try to get ahead, but don't be so concerned that you sort of lose the run because you're so anxious to get better. We're going to take the death card and the diamonds card. We're gonna have to sell that diamonds card. We don't have to, but we can. I'm going to play this rather than taking those 2 tarot cards. It might be better. However, I'm not for it, at least not right now. I'm going to go ahead and make this make another king. We're going to sell this. See, is a 3 of a kind piece better or a 2 of a kind? To see that a pair is better, strange enough. And we're going to play a high card. And it's enough. We're making it by. If we were going endless mode, this would be a little bit different. We would be struggling. However, since we're not, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to destroy 2 cards. I don't know why that card was already picked. I'm going to destroy these 2. Despite the fact that we're not going endless, we do need to worry about how this is going, because it is not going the best. Hermit card will help though. Reroll, we take the death card. And the wall. The wall is so difficult. It is incredibly difficult. However, we might be able to still win. If we can get these kings that seem to be eluding us. We're going to go over here. We're going to death card it up. Going to have to make these upgraded. We want to actually we're still going with pair, so we're going to play this, get the molt, and we are almost there. Make sure you only have 3 cards in your hand for the half joker. You have 3. I have no clue how we're doing it, just because of the fact that we're getting the things that the immediate needs done, but we managed to get past the wall. Wall is like the most difficult out of all of the blinds. All face cards become gold whenever they are played. That is really nice, due to the fact that we need those kings in our hands in the first place, so we'll be gaining more gold. Also, the reason why I destroyed that joker in particular is just because it does not really work right now. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, forgot I discarded that, or got rid of that joker. We're gonna play these kings actually. It won't. It's not the best. However, we also want to make sure that they're golden. So we're going to next play this, and it's good enough. Our main bulk is from the half joker and the mystic summit still. This is really nice, and we're going to actually get rid of the Baron just because it's not doing anything for us. I'd be like, well, why you have all those kings? How are we all? It doesn't apply these multipliers that are applied after. It's multiplying the multiplier before it's being added. And again, it's better to multiply after you add. Going to see this death card. In fact, we'll actually take the Hanged Man. Usually I don't do this, but Hanged Man, we're trying to thin out the deck right now. We're thinning it out still. We'll buy and use this. Awesome. Polychrome to the last Joker in our hand, or in our arsenal, is the best. Play this. Unfortunately, it will happen that this will all become gold at some point. We're going to have to you're gonna have to play it like that. The thing that I realized is we're doing fine despite the fact that I forgot to discard. Despite the fact that I thought for some reason that I forgot about this thing, we're still doing excellently. It's because we have the campfire right here. It'll show up once in a while. None of these are what we want. Chips aren't really that good later in the game. We'll take a planet card. Oh, this guy's gonna be difficult to see whether this is enough. So go over here. So pair is better than high card. We do need to use all of our discards. So we're going to see whether or not if we can beat this. F2. So it is a 90 times 6 plus 15, so that's 21 times 90, 41 times 90, a 82 times 90, and a 123 times 90. 123 times 90 is it should be enough. If not, then there's no way for us to win either way. So we just gotta hope. It was just barely. One thing that I could have factored in, but I didn't really want to, because I'm lazy right now. I could have thought about selling Midias's mask as a last ditch effort, so that way campfire is applied. I'm going to take one of these playing cards, and we are going to take this glass card. Normally I wouldn't, however we have this guy. Upgrade our full house. Gonna keep going. I want to play this so that way we get more gold cards. And I'm gonna discard this 8. Then we're gonna play this. Gonna get this 10, these 10s. And because we have so many hands, because that the voucher from before, we'll be fine. Get a bunch of money there. We get $15. Excellent, excellent, and excellent. We want to get more playing cards. Let's get another ace. Aces are very valuable later in the game. You're basically wanting to turn everything into an ace. We've went through enough. I'm going to check this. Take 2 planet cards. It's strictly better than that that fool in this case. Just because of random chance, because that was just going to give us 1 earth. We'll keep going. Go over here, we discard. I'm thinking that we're going to play those 2s. Or keep discarding. Now we have, like, this would be the max amount of money we gain. Now let's see if it's enough. Keep in mind that, yeah, it's fine to play these cards. Like, what's the worst? Hey, we'll play the pair. And yeah. It's enough. We get the max. We get near max amount of money that we could have. If $3 less, it's not the end of the world. We get another 20. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get more playing cards for this guy. This is a very, very bad set, but it's fine. We'll get this glass card. Really good later in the game. And we'll use this. And we'll keep going. We could take this, but I'd rather keep what we have going. We'll discard these ones. Put glass on this. That way we can immediately use the Emperor. And here's a case where I am going to discard. And yes, since it is a mega blind, I'm not too concerned of wasting gold. However, we will be taking as much as we can. And we'll do a 5 of a kind because it cannot decrease this. However, first, discard this. Here. Does decrease our pair. It's fine. We're not going to be playing pairs all too often in the late game. Not going to be playing high cards either. Play this, because if it gets destroyed, then that'd be amazing. It's fine. If it gets destroyed, then that's one less card in our deck. I'm not going to be wanting to play those 5s anyway. We're going to get this Planet X, despite the fact that right now it's not really the best, and it's not going to give us hardly any value. Rarely it will. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to actually get rid of this, that Joker, just because of the fact that one, we want high planet cards, and two, because it's not going to allow us to scale. We're going to look at our run info real quick, and we're going to see that pair is 16. This is a rare instance where the obelisk is amazing. You already have all our cards essentially in gold, almost all. So we're just going to keep going. Stencil, sometimes amazing, this time not, because we don't have the room. We're gonna get this. Alright, and since the rerolls are so high, we're not gonna worry about it. This is a time where I just realized the magic trick is gonna work. You can sometimes find normal playing cards here. That's the only reason why that works, is because of hologram. It's important to know that despite the fact that all Jokers have different abilities, for the most part, you should always factor each of them. Discard all these. And see that we don't get anything. Obelisk does not have anything right now, so that's fine. 4 of a kind. Easily enough. We were already back in the fire, and that was even our best hand, not nearly. Buy this, buy and use this. Make sure you use our Arcana packs before we get to the Spectral pack. Lucky card, we will actually turn this gold card into a lucky card. Lucky cards can be essential for later rounds. Now we'll take it. We'll take the aces and then destroy 5 cards. However, we want to destroy the 5 cards first, so that way we don't destroy the aces. Keep this ace as well. Okay, never mind. But you know what I mean. We'll keep going. Well, let's go ahead and take the polychrome tag. I think we'll be fine. And I think we just make this into another glass joker. Now we don't want to use the glass joker because I believe this should just straight up win. After I discard. I'll discard even the glass card because I'm that confident. Okay. Make sure you order them correctly. Glass cards after the multiplier card. Yeah, easily enough. money. That is not a good polychrome card. We're not even gonna worry about it. Actually, I might worry about it just to get rid of this one. Yeah, I will. It is an ace. Aces are good. We are playing a lot of aces, but it's not really the best for us right now. Take the consumable slot. Actually sell this. You can buy and sell those. 1 for cash, 2 for the campfire, just because they're free. We'll buy this. Reroll. We won't take any of those. Reroll. Reroll for the last time, and we'll buy and sell. Discard. Getting gold cards in our hand is not our top priority. Our top priority is winning. However, we will take, we'll turn you into a gold card, because why not? However, we won't use it like that, like such. We'll easily be able to get it done. Nearly 1 million. At this point, we're at ante 8, and we are crushing it. We do not have to worry about losing this run at this point. However, we want to keep going just for the endless, just because you want to see how far you can go. We both know that you won't just leave a run hanging like that. We're just adding cards just because of this guy. We get another achievement. And reroll once more. We'll get the ace. That's amazing. Get this. We can double our money, and now we have $78. That is kind of unfortunate. I'm just gonna sort of rearrange these randomly. It's kind of unfortunate. However, we should be fine. It does mess up our ordering. However, again, be fine. Make sure that you get the aces ordered correctly. Then you play. It's fine. We still easily destroy it. And we go into endless. At this point, I'm just playing for fun. But we'll just keep going. Move things around back where they were. I'm looking at it now. Doesn't even matter. No matter what order it is, it's going. We don't have any added stuff, so it wouldn't have mattered. We'll take this 6. Yes, I am blinded by shiny. Do not blame me. Going to take the lucky card, the fool, and we'll take that. And we'll skip this. And we'll just discard. Move this one into a lucky card. Take these. I'll sell this. I'm really looking for Planet X's and Mars. Take the Mars. You don't really have straight flushes. And this will be fine. We don't get the 5 of a kind, but we'll easily be able to get it. Easily. We look back here, 5 versus 16. We don't even have to worry about Obelisk resetting. They'll just keep multiplying. Get this. Over here. Get Planet X, and this might be whenever I use my Fool on a planet. We're not gonna worry about Splash. We're already playing pretty much everything. I'm gonna buy and sell this. And take the standard pack. Didn't really realize it was there. Keep re-rolling. Re-rolling. Last re-roll. Keep moving on. And I'm going to use Planet X. Now the mouth does not really matter at this point because we're just gonna need one hand. We don't need multiple. Could be bad if the game just refused to give us our aces. It'll be fine. Just crush it right here. This is just to see how much we can get. I could have kept the gold card because I know that we're gonna get it. 4 million. I've gotten extremely lucky with those glass cards not breaking. It's a 1 out of 4 chance each time. and the hieroglyph is the best voucher in the game. Drags it down by 1 ante, essentially making it a lot easier to get that round score that you need. We'll buy and sell this. And it is exceptionally good. It's like reverse scaling for the game, and it completely turns it on its head. Alright, we'll play this. We get three gold cards. Keep going. We'll get the money. We'll go over here. We'll get the Arcana pack again. And we'll destroy 2 cards. The 2 cards that we destroy are actually going to be this card and this 5. Despite the fact that they're both modified, it's not gonna matter. We'll add this. Won't add the 2. Don't want to clog up your deck. That's something that I've already started to do, unfortunately, is I started to clog up my deck. Should be able to get the aces. Probably discard a little bit more than that, because this will happen. Might not even matter. Thank goodness that we've played enough of the pairs to rule out the high cards. I've had that happen so many times where I have to like discard a hand, and I mess up Obelisk because I play a high card. Happens a lot with DNA too. Take the queen. I guess we'll take high card just because it's funny. Take Planet X. I don't know why I didn't use it. We'll buy and sell this. Buy and use this, and for our last 2, because you have to also like factor in how much money you have as to how much you are willing to reroll. Buy and sell and use. The water, you'll notice that it's the exact same amount of it's the exact same requirement as before. That is just because we got hieroglyph. It's not because of that's not how this game usually works. It's not that you get to scale infinitely while the game just cries. This is probably, oh man, we finally lost it. So that's a 13 million. We got achievement shattered. Unfortunately, both of our aces got destroyed. That is a major bummer. Another Planet X. We'll take this. We'll hopefully be able to replace the ace. We won't. We need to get aces. Strength card will help with that, and we'll just move on. This could be nice, but looking at what we have, no. It's the case some of the times that it's like really good, but in this case it is. Do have a king already that we can modify. Modify both of these kings to be aces. It doesn't matter here, so we don't have to rearrange. Easily crush it. Once again. Here, just like before, just gonna keep on getting those 5 of a kind upgrades. Finally get an ace back. I'm gonna stop using the Mars just because we don't need it anymore. Get this, play gold cards, give a +3. That's gonna be more important than the astronomer, just because I'm gonna be playing gold cards. Play. Discard, discard. You don't play any gold cards here, but that's fine. Get 4 of a kind. Crush it. Once again. The blinds are starting to catch up to us. We do need to find something enough to boost us again. We're going to go ahead and take this jumbo standard pack. Take the ace. Take the king here. So that way, if we need to, we can upgrade it. We have the death card as well. Over here, death card it up. Or we could go over here and do it with this card. We're not gonna be discarding that often. Discarding our aces at least that often, and this will allow us to get a flush 5. It's actually better to not get a flush 5, so we won't, but in the future, if we do level up our flush 5s, that will be an option. I'm kind of looking to get rid of this one already, just because of the fact that it's not doing that much for us, like multiplicatively. It's giving us gold, which is nice. However, gold can only get you thus too far. Just like money in real world, it's just a means to an end. We take this. Steel card add to the deck. We'll take that over this. We roll it once more, and there we go. Discard. Discard. 5 of a kind. That was not enough. We might be in trouble here. It depends on how well how this goes. We'll play this, I guess, and hope for the best. If it doesn't work out, it's fine. We won the game already. You're really getting unlucky with these lucky cards, but it's fine. We don't lose right here. I was not really paying attention to how many turns we had left. But we'll lose right here. We have this flush, which I guess is the best. We have a level 3. Yeah, but that's how I play the game, and I hope you enjoyed. Again, play whatever style you like. This game is open for pretty much any way you want to play it. However, don't stick to one thing. It's okay to move on from some things. Just play how you want to play. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next time.